All right, KUVO Jazz in the studio today. A husband, a wife, an impressive duo built on love, family, faith, culture, and community. These are things that power the Baylor Project, featuring Jean and Marcus Baylor. This fascinating collaboration is steeped into the heart and soul of what? Jazz, yes. Their debut CD, The Journey, topped the Billboard Jazz charts at number 8 in 2017. In the last 6 years, the Baylor Project has been nominated for 6 Grammys. Their second album, Generations, earned them their first NAACP Image Award for Outstanding Jazz Album Vocal. Marcus and Jean, it's joyous to be in your presence. Thank you for joining me on KUVO Community Connection.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, thank you for having us, and what an intro.
Well, I know, right? Make you feel like you're something.
Yeah, you are something. It's my pleasure. So let me ask you, how did you two meet?
Wow. Give it a short story, Jean.
The short story.
The
short story is, I was participating in a showcase for one of the organizations in New York, and for upcoming songwriters and producers. And I needed a drummer because I didn't trust the house band. Because depending on the situation, bands can be great and they can be real tricky.
True.
So I was like, nah, I'm gonna get my own band. And the person that I asked to do it was flaking out. So the piano player, the keyboardist, Orrin Evans, he was on the gig and he recommended Marcus, and that's how we met. That's the really, really, really abridged,
true story,
bullet point version of how we met. But I'm gonna throw something a little bit else in there.
Don't do this. Don't
we
do
decided to meet in front of the Blue Note. I was like, I'm gonna be up in New York, and I'm gonna give you this cassette because this is how long ago this was.
Okay,
with the songs, right? And so we'll meet in front of Blue Note, and I was waiting for him, and I was like, I don't know what he looked like, and he was coming up, and I looked down, and I saw this clean cut dude, and he gave an unhoused person some money out of his pocket. I was like, oh, that was nice. And he walks up, and I'm like, oh, it's him. Hey. And he confessed months later that he saw me looking.
Oh.
No.
And all of a sudden, he became real philanthropic.
Look here. I give to those in need. So
I know that's right.
Don't listen
I said, dude.
to Jean, and I didn't ask for it back.
Right. I said, as long as you didn't go get it back.
That's beautiful. Hey, you never know.
He told me you gotta be strategic.
True.
No, you said that. No. Throw me under the bus.
Like, what?
So, when did you realize that you could work together?
Well, I guess I didn't really think about it when we did that showcase together. It was great. Here's one thing that I really liked about. Now, don't take this the wrong way, okay? But we were in rehearsal and we were kind of at a standstill trying to figure something out. And he was just like, "All right, look, this is what we're gonna do. You do this, you do that, you do that. Do it. Count it off 1, 2, 3." I was like, "Yes, I like that." Not that he's the boss and all of that, because sometimes he's the boss and sometimes I'm the boss, and then sometimes we're the boss together. But I like the fact that he understood in that moment, okay, let's put the pieces of the puzzle together like this, and it went smoothly. And I like that. I do.
Here we go.
He does it to this day.
Oh, there we go.
Come on now.
There's a saying in one of those movies. Was it Coming to America? Oh, don't take this the wrong way either, y'all. But they said, a woman like a man to take charge.
Tell her what to do. That is not what I'm saying. But it went smoothly that, we didn't work together right away after that. We started kind of hanging out. And it wasn't until after we got married that we kind of inadvertently started working together. He was working on some stuff, and I would hear something. I'd be like, oh, let me, write something to that. And it just kind of started working at that point. It was after we got married, really.
It was just inevitable. It was going to happen.
Yeah.
Wow. Now, you both were in 2 very different groups. Mm-hmm. Now, Marcus, you were with the Yellow Jackets. For how long were you with them?
I was in the band 2000 to 2010, which was an amazing experience. I learned so much during that time of knowing how to make your records independently, just compositions in terms of writing, composing. And it was just an amazing time because those, Jimmy Haslip, Russell Ferrante, and Bob Mentzer are 3 amazing mentors who I just learned so much from.
That's beautiful. And how about you, Jean? Now, you were with Jean.
Yes. Jean is the Jean, Renee is Renee.
All right.
And that was such a a special group, different,
Yes.
unique. And we went to college together. We met at Temple University. Go Temple, TU. And we kind of started singing together there in talent shows and different things that they would have on campus. And long story short, someone took us up to some record companies, and we got to sing for some of the people. And that's kind of how we got connected to Queen Latifah's new label at the time, Flavor Unit, because we had a management company and then started a label. And KG from Naughty by Nature was our producer, and so we did a couple albums, 2 albums, and it was just unique because it was kind of like that in that time where there's a convergence of the hip hop and R&B, and that it was just in that season of creativity where those things were really kind of coming together in a unique way.
Yes.
And we were unconsciously a part of that. It wasn't a thing that we were like, oh, we're gonna do this. It just kind of
It just
happened.
fell together.
It just kind of happened. Yeah.
That is beautiful. We love it when that happens, don't we?
Yeah, it's music.
Yes.
Yes.
And music happens at you never know when. You just got to be ready for it because it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Now, having worked with so many other musicians, when did you decide to create the Baylor Project? Now, you kind of said that was after you got married.
Yeah, it was
Yes.
after we got married because he was still in the Yellow Jackets while we were married.
Okay.
Until maybe 2010. So
I was in the band until 2010.
Yeah.
And what's funny is that Jean would sit in with us sometimes with the Yellow Jackets.
Nice.
And I remember an amazing record exec by the name of Jesus Garber. He said years ago, this like early 2000s, you guys should start a band called Baylor to Baylor. I'm like, yes, that don't make sense. And then another buddy of ours said, man, you guys should start a band. Never made sense. So it took us almost maybe 14 years later, we started the Baylor Project in 2014. And during that time, I was doing a lot of more studio production. Jean and I were writing together, but I said, man, I really want to get back to playing drums. And, doing live gigs is my first love. And so that's when we decided. I took a long shower. These ideas always happen after long showers. And I said, we should start this band called the Baylor Project that features, yourself on vocals, myself on drums. And she said, that's a dumb idea. It doesn't make any sense. Because she thought literally it would be a drum and vocal thing. Although we did just release something with just drums and vocals.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
But we went into the studio and recorded the first part of the album, and we still was figuring it out. And from there, we started playing a jazz club called Smoke, which was a residency that we did for 9 months, and that really helped us hone in on our sound and gave us the direction that we needed. And we said, okay, this is home. This is the music we want to create. And from there, the rest has been history in terms of, the journey. And it's still a journey because we managed ourselves, we booked ourselves, we did everything, produced our own albums, and it's been truly a blessing to see how far we've come thus far. Did you
It
want to
is
add anything
marvelous.
to that?
You did good.
I did good. I didn't miss out anything. And this is the other thing. Our first record came out the journey in 2017, and we were blessed to be Grammy nominated for Best Jazz Vocal Album
Right.
and Best Traditional R&B Performance. And that song, there's a song called Laugh and Move On that's on the record.
Yes.
She thought that was a dumb idea to put on the record. She was like, that doesn't fit.
I mean, because it's like a classic R&B sound. So it's
Right.
just like, now we're doing jazz. And he's just like, I got it.
It's all comes from the same roots.
It does.
True.
It does. It does.
And it is a
I
cool
tend to
song.
compartmentalize things. So, and he's just like, I got it. See that thing? I got it. Yeah.
I'm not a control freak, y'all, so
Little
don't
bit.
get that out
Little
there.
bit.
No,
Little bit.
not at all. Not
That's
at all.
what makes you two a dynamic
Not a
duo.
duo.
That's what makes you this dynamic duo that you are. Truly.
It does.
Truly. So how long is this tour? You're out on tour now. How
Yes.
long are you going to be on tour?
Well, we're here. One thing about jazz musicians, the tour is a lifetime.
Okay.
But in between that lifetime tour, you have these blocks that sometimes you love it, that you off, and then sometimes you totally hate it. You be like, where are the gigs? So this week, no, we're going to be at, so this week we're here tonight at Dazzles for
Right.
2 shows, and then tomorrow we're in Los Angeles
Wow, you're moving
at the
fast.
Sunrose Room, and then Friday we play Yoshi's. And then Saturday, we plan a special event for a marriage retreat.
Okay.
Which is really interested in Arizona.
Yeah.
And then we have something coming up in New York City at the City Winery, and then a Keystone Corner in, where's that at?
August.
In August, in Baltimore, Maryland, for like a couple nights. So we like bouncing in and out, and, we're excited. But this week, we're especially excited because we haven't been to the West Coast in years.
Well, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
And welcome to the Mile High City. Let
Yes.
me be the first or second to say that. I don't know if anyone did, but I'd like
you.
to.
Yes.
Because we love the Mile High City.
Absolutely.
Mile High.
Well, that is absolutely fabulous. Now, where can your audience or our audience find you if they wanted to follow you? Do you have your own website, Facebook,
Yes.
Instagram?
All the
Yeah,
usual suspects.
Instagram, the Baylor Project. I mean, for all the Denver Nuggets fans, you may see some other another team that I like. It looks like I don't like the Denver Nuggets, but just to let you know, while I'm here, I like Jamal Murray and the Joker. You guys got a great team.
Okay.
But in any case, don't hold anything against me, but you can find us on thebaylorproject.com, Instagram, The Baylor Project,
Okay.
X, Baylor Project, and then TikTok, The Baylor Project, Facebook, The Baylor Project.
Very
All
good.
those places.
And that's tonight at Dazzles.
Yes.
7 o'clock, 9:30. Dazzles is at 1401 Arapahoe. Get your tickets, get down there, see them, because the music is absolutely incredible. It just moves your soul. That's how I felt when I heard it. Just totally touched my spirit. It truly did.
You.
Okay, well, I
Oh,
want to
that's
thank
good
you,
to
Jean
hear.
and Marcus,
Thank
for
you.
joining us today on the Community Connection, a Colorado where everyone is a Colorado where everyone feels seen and heard.
I love
Love
that. I
it.
love that. And we heard someone told us about the Jazz Fest and 5 Points and all that. So listen, we're kind of liking Denver. We're gonna come and spend
Yes.
a little time in Denver.
Okay,
Some
well,
long
whenever you come to the
weekends.
city,
And we'll be-
you be
hey.
sure to come down and see us here at
Yes.
KUBO Jazz.
We're
And just let
coming
them know
back.
the full band is here. Our 2 horn players, piano. Yeah, well, he is arriving. He'll be here in a second. But in any case, everybody's here. I promise we'll be here tonight, and we can't wait to come back. And we love Denver. So much history here.
All right, thank you so much. Let's hear another tune from the Baylor Project. This is Striving, featuring Kenny Garrett on your Oasis in the City, KUBO Jazz.